beautiful people. Do you know, it came into my head earlier to say hello, peaceful people. Hello, peaceful people. Welcome back to the channel. I've got some nice homemade soup, but I was sitting about, I don't know, the last couple of hours started to become a little bit tricky, and yeah, I ended up switching on YouTube, and up came a beautiful lady, Corinne Cunningham, her recent video, and I put it on and I began to watch it, and I haven't finished it yet. Corinne, I haven't finished your video because I got to the first 5 minutes and you completely inspired me, and I feel completely different after watching what I saw. Now, all I saw was Corinne just preparing to go up to her little garden cabin, and on the decking of her cabin she has a beautiful green rocking chair, and it's just in the frame, that's all it is. And I thought, that looks gorgeous. Imagine sitting by your cabin with a rocking chair. And then I thought, oh, that's exactly what I need to do. So I took the rocking chair out of our living room, and as you have seen, walked it up to here, and now I'm sitting on a rocking chair next to my cabin. And I feel so much better. I feel amazing, actually. And I didn't realise that I was hungry as well. So I'm going to have this soup, and I'm going to give you a little update actually on the Bikram yoga. So if you give me 2 minutes to eat some soup, take in the air, and I shall give you an update. Do you know, I just thought there that it's actually, it feels really nice. I feel like I know who I'm talking to now, and I don't feel like I'm just talking to no one. I feel like I'm talking to you guys, and I feel like I'm connecting with you, so it's amazing. So thank you. Oh, here's my dahlias. I had to move them because they were getting eaten by the slugs down near the kitchen. So these guys have had a little munch. They have been munched, as you can see. Oh, as you can see. The other thing I've just realised is that I don't even really need to be in the house. Nobody's even bothering whether I'm there or not. Maybe Benji does though. He's come up to see me. Come, Benji. He's a boy. Man. Oh, come on up then. Come on up. Come on up, Benji. Oh, come on, you can do it. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Oh, you're such a handsome wee boy, aren't you? Are you a handsome wee boy? This is such a cool camera as well. Like, it's managed to get this dandelion in focus, and I've zoomed in. Well, it was in focus. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Honestly, I got this phone a few months ago and I absolutely love it. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Look at that detail. It's beautiful. Does anybody else feel that when they can speak outside, it's just a little bit more clearer in what they want to say? Anyway, back to Bikram yoga. My battery's about to go flat. So I was actually due, I'd booked in to go again tonight. And as you can see, I've opted for, it's not exactly, you know, I don't know, I've opted for the rocking chair, which is really nice. So yeah, what do I want to say about it? Do you know what I want to say about it? That it kind of felt like I had never been away from it. The good thing now is it feels less important, as it did as well for 15 years. So it's a kind of interesting contrast of feeling like I've never left it and I've never missed it as well. I mean, it definitely has its place and it is a great practice. I think if it was on my doorstep, you know, if there was a studio just round the corner, I would probably just have went tonight. But I can heat this cabin up and do the same thing. And so that's fine. So, you know, if I want to ramp the heat up and put 40% humidity in the cabin, I can do that. But I just felt like I had to probably get it out of my system. And it's a half an hour drive there. Probably a little bit more, 35 minutes maybe. So it's a good, it's a good 3.5 hours out my night, and that's not sustainable. You know, it's definitely not sustainable for me to do that 2-3 times a week. But I suppose it was just that it was there, it needed to move through me, and I needed to go and do it. And I was actually going to go to the class up until 12 o'clock today. But then I kind of slowly started to take a little bit of either a dip, you could call it a dip, or maybe just, it was actually the awareness of something else was needed, you know. And it's okay to sit still, and it's probably important as well at times to sit still too. So during the class it felt really great until 2/3 of the way through it, and then I couldn't bring myself up to do, I don't know if it was it was probably the 22nd or 23rd pose in the sequence of 26 of them. There was no way and it was a back bend, it was a camel pose, so like on your knees and then head back, but my thyroid or this area just wouldn't allow it, and I was dizzy, you know, I got completely dizzy every time I tried to get up, so I just lay down for that one. And also it took me about 20 minutes after the class to actually get up, to stand up and to leave the room. And even when I did stand up and leave the room, I couldn't walk in a straight line. And then I got out the room and sat down, and I had to sit there for another 20 minutes before I could stand up and go for a shower. And then I was in the shower for 20 minutes. And then I had to sit in the car before I left to come home for about 20 minutes. It was just like dragging through treacle. But I did feel amazing. The next day I started to feel, I had all these ideas, and, you know, I had so much focus. So, I mean, it has its place. It definitely has its place. And as I said, if there was a studio around the corner, I'd probably go. But it's unsustainable driving, you know, all that way there and back again. And sometimes I might just put the fire on anyway and do a little bit of a warmer practice, so it doesn't need to be as intense as that. And probably at this time in my life, I don't need to do that either. But it was fun, and it was an experience. And, you know, I think yoga in and of itself is a incredible medicinal practice. So, you know, find what works for you. Some people, you know, it might be the hot Bikram yoga. Some people it might be power yoga. Some people it might be yin yoga or restorative yoga, or some people it might be just whatever their body does without giving it a name, kind of thing. So there's loads to contemplate, and there's loads to enjoy, and there's loads to find out about ourselves as well along the way. So yeah, I'm not going tonight. I'm going to hang out here and just allow myself to be okay. Oh, so I've got a book I might just flick through. I'll show it to you. Everyday Blessings, the Inner Work of Mindful Parenting. It kind of feels a bit futile at the moment because I don't really see my children that much because they're 14 and 12, and I think I'm at a point where I'm realising that there's a big transition for them, and that, you know, I'm not needed in the ways that I used to be needed. So I've got a little bit, I don't think it's spare time or extra time, it's not that, it's a void. It's like a void has just opened. So that void allows me to grab a rocking chair and come up here and chat to you guys, so it's good. But yeah, okay, I'm going to go now. God bless you all, and I shall see you in the next video. Okay, bye for now.